She's founded her own fashion label. She's founded her own business magazine. She's got 3 books. She's a public speaker. Welcome to Annah Stretton.
Hi Sarah, it's nice to sort of be in your space.
Thank you. So Anna, what is your greatest joy as being a parent?
Oh, God. I think when I answered the questions for you, I said to you that, that is such a big question because there's been so many moments that I've shared with the children and still continue to do so, even though they're 24 and 25 now. So they're kind of not children anymore, they're big people. But it's about all that stuff that happens along the way, from birth to the kinder years, to the school years, to the tertiary education, to the friendships, the connections, the highs, the lows, the challenges that occur, the successes that occur, and I suppose it's having a connection with someone at that level and knowing that they have that connection back. So there's nobody that loves me more than my children do, and there's nobody that I love more than my 2 children. That'll change. So there's nobody in this world that I would put my life on the line for except those 2 children. And that's a huge statement to make. It's a huge statement to make. And I think it shows power, especially for females, the power of the connection that we have. And I'm not taking away from men, but it's the power of the connection that a woman has with her children.
I totally agree. And those memories I absolutely cherish as well. So we often have memories of our childhood as well. Is there a warm memory that stands out to you?
I don't think it's about warm memories so much. It's just about memories. And as I get older, my memory gets a little more faded. But for me, I suppose the most amusing memory is probably going to be the one or the story that I tell you. And, that's all about that, that sort of Sunday trip that we continued to make to Waimarama Beach as a family. I've got 5 brothers and sisters, but the memory that I'm going to tell you about is where there was just 4 of us on the planet at that time. But Mum and Dad would drive out to Waimarama Beach, which was about 30 minutes in the vehicle from Havelock North. We'd proceed to spend the day on the beach doing what kids do, I suppose. And I don't even know why Dad chose the beach, and that, he kind of wasn't a beach type person. And so from the point of view of, I suppose, the day out there, the ride over, the ride back, and then all the drama that would unfold on the trip back, it was all about who was going to unpack the car. Dad wasn't going to be left to unpack the damn car, and on and on. On and on. No wonder some of my siblings are incessant around the way that they continue to remind people about things. But, it was this absolute phobia that Dad had, that we would all take off when the car arrived back into Havelock North and back at the home. He'd be left to unpack it with all the sandy and the beach gear for the day. And so all this debate happened. It was a bench seat car that we had. So, in amongst that, there was fights and scraps and all sorts of things that happened as us 4 children sat unrestrained on this bench seat in the back. The threats would amount to the wooden spoon smackings that were still PC in those days. You were allowed to do that sort of thing. I suppose those were the moments that I kind of reflect on. And because, sure, there was plenty of times that I was the recipient of the smack because being the oldest, I instigated a lot of the drama. But, I had a great childhood. I've got a great relationship with my brothers and sisters. And, those moments are sort of etched in your memory forever, I suppose. But, I'm still today cannot understand Dad wanting to even own a metallic 2-door Holden Monaro with a gold pin when he wasn't a car fanatic and he had 4 damn children. I mean, he was an accountant. Like that. So, yeah.